Alright people, what is up? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today, of course, the November 2025 season has just concluded. So today, I'll be bringing you guys my end of season recap, as well as talking about my plans for the future as a YouTuber and streamer. And finally, giving you guys a base that has been working really well for me and my subs near to EOS. I'm going to be yapping over some of my end of season legends hits. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so the first thing that I want to take a look at is the base that I'm going to be giving you guys, which pushed me into the 5,900 trophy range and ultimately let me get the global rank number 58 finish for the November season. As you can see, it is one of these double poison diamond base setups, and I have made a couple of tweaks with that revenge tower. Effectively, I want people to enter on the back end of the base where those fire spitters are, and then potentially have some issues getting through that revenge tower and the town hall on the back end of the base. Alternatively, this guy did a slightly different entry, and you guys will just be able to see how annoying this town hall super wizard revenge tower compartment really is to deal with. So yeah, whilst you watch this guy attack this base, I just want to say that, yeah, I have been taking some time off from actual content creation, but for good reasons. In case some of you guys didn't know, I have recently invested back into the channel with a nice PC setup. So I've been trying to figure out how to record, how to stream, how to edit, how to upload, and I think I'm finally there. This is going to be the first video with the new setup, so I do apologise for the lack of uploads in the recent days, because I was trying to focus on getting this stuff ready for you guys, and also at the same time focusing on myself in Legends and making sure that I do actually get a nice high rank. Anyways, as you can see, this guy is entering now into these compartments, and the air defenses are purposely placed right near that revenge tower because it's going to make your life a lot harder using totem spells around that area, because the air defenses are actually really strong against the totem spells. They do one of the most highest DPSs in the entire game, and of course they do target those totem spells, so it is really important that you do place those air defenses in useful areas, even if you are trying to defend ground attackers, because air defenses, as I say, can be really good about taking down those totem spells nice and quickly. So yeah, in terms of this base right here, you guys can find the link to this base in the description. I have also opened up some slots for my base subscription in the December season. If you want my Legends spaces, you can check out the link in the description on my Patreon page. I think there's approximately 9 slots left available. But yes, in terms of EOS, I'm very happy with where I was able to finish. Rank number 59 in the world. Very good, improving. I've never got top 200 before since that point. And yes, I was finally able to do it. In terms of spending money, yes, I did spend money. Yes, I did spend 2,000 Clan War League medals on builder potions to max out quickly. But the game is the game. So let's move on to the next thing that I want to talk about. Okay, so moving onward, I want to talk about my goals for the future and where I want this channel to go. So Legends right now, in my opinion, is so boring, awful, terrible. The Meteor Golem meta right now is just terrible, and we need some balance changes. We need Root Riders to come back. We need Super Bowlers. We need Fireball and all the rest of it. The Meteor Golems are way too strong. I get attacked by them all the time, and pretty much any time that someone doesn't attack me with the Meteor Golems, that was when I was getting some decent defense. So really, I need to see a nerf in the Meteor Golems. And also, I've been doing Legends content for about 4 months now. I want to try something new. And so for that reason, I have, of course, invested in this streaming setup. So my plans for the future are to actually start streaming all of the esports matches. Now, of course, in case you guys didn't know, I used to play esports matches all the time, and I would watch Lexnos and Eric One Hive all the time, every single day pretty much, looking at what esports matches went on, looking at how the pros attacked, all the rest of it, what the results, what teams performing well. Now, in case you guys didn't know, unfortunately Eric One Hive's channel was taken down, and Lexnos I don't think is really consistently uploading anymore, as I think he's returned to his job or something. Anyways, I see this as firstly a massive opportunity for myself, because esports casting is something that I've wanted to do for a very long time, and at the same time, without any content creators in these esports scene, away from, you know, the official tournaments where they do get Itsu and Carbon Finn and whoever it might be on the casting panel, there will be no one to cover these community tournaments. And so for that reason, I think that's what I want to do. I want to be streaming these matches. I want to be making videos on these matches. I want to be showcasing the pros attacks. and everything like that. So that is really exciting, personally, in my opinion. Of course, Channel 18 has just started, so there's not a lot of matches on at the moment. And I will, of course, still continue to produce some Legends content. However, it just doesn't, frankly, interest me as much as it used to. I feel like I've accomplished my goal of getting a top 100 finish now. And also, on top of that, the Legends meta right now is very stale. So personally, I'm looking forward to covering the esports matches way more and moving my content over to esports as opposed to Legends, but also doing a bit of both at the same time. Hopefully you guys will agree with me. I think this will be a lot of fun at casting some esports matches. Of course, do stream pretty much every single day my Legends hits on my YouTube, and I also have a Twitch which I will be streaming on. Probably stream the esports matches on my Twitch, which you can also find in the link in the description. So that was basically everything that I wanted to talk about. Let's just watch this last attack and I guess talk about how the season actually felt for me. Personally, I was able to push into about the top 30 of Legends, approximately 4 days until the end of the season. And unfortunately, trying to defend in the top 100, top 50 is increasingly hard because everyone's using the most meta army. Everyone is actually good at the game. Nobody makes mistakes, and if they do, it doesn't matter because the Meteor Golems are way too OP. And so trying to defend was quite miserable, which is why I did drop ranks. I just wasn't able to gain many trophies, but I also wasn't losing many trophies. So naturally, when the game goes up every single day, I lost some rankings and eventually went down to rank number 59. So a bit disappointing, but I tried my very hardest on defense. It's just so incredibly difficult. I've got no idea how people like Itsu, and especially Mammoth, if you look at some of his defenses, I personally did, it is honestly like completely and utterly insane. Like if you take a look at this defense right here, which I've hopefully put on the screen right now, on one of the Legends days, he was able to get like minus 150 at like 6,000. I'm like, what? Bro, Mammoth must have the ultimate source because he's like 6,000 trophies getting minus 100. Like, bro, I don't know. I mean, shout out to Mammoth and Itsu, I guess. They absolutely crushed it. And then, of course, Stars also getting like rank 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. I don't even know, bro. Stars is absolutely crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this Legend season, although I did actually get a high rank, it didn't really feel like that rewarding. You know, it was kind of just a pretty boring meta. People just spamming the Meteor Golems effectively. And then on top of that, yeah, I mean, the season itself, obviously, if you spend some money, I spent about £30 to get a couple of the offers. If you spend some money, you're just going to get a higher rank, right? That's just how it works. If you had a max base this season, you're going to get a higher rank. There's not really any way to address that apart from the fact that they shouldn't be releasing every single supercharge at the same time as the buildings. If they just did the supercharges 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, that would be a lot better and make the game a lot less pay to win, because people like myself can't just spend 2,000 Clan War League medals on builder potions and max out all of the supercharges really fast and then just use, you know, books to upgrade the buildings themselves, right? So hopefully they're all trying to do something like that. I'm not sure why they're releasing the supercharges at the exact same time as the building upgrades. So yeah, there were definitely some issues with this Legends season. Of course, I started off using the Root Riders, then switched over to the Meteor Golems on the final couple of days of the Legends season. Anyways, that was a lot of yapping. To recap, I got 59th in the world this month in Legends. I'll probably be moving my content more towards the esports scene. I'm going to be doing a lot more streaming. I'm going to be doing a lot more esports videos because I think that that is just something that I've always loved to watch myself. And to be able to make content like that would be insane. But anyways, that is enough yapping. Make sure you guys go check the links in the descriptions. And I will see you guys another time. Goodbye.